rhythm and blues meets poetry and rhyme. Yep, we on the corner where it's safe to fire up your marijuana. But this room about to get hot as the summer. So you might need something chill like a glass of wine. Water does me just fine. Whatever relaxes your mind and help you recline after what might have been a hump day at work. Put yourself first. Where here nothing has to be rehearsed. Let me put it in reverse. The corner we back to is brought to you by Faith and Hustle. So it's some big hitters in this room, and it's okay to flex your muscle. Because we locked and loaded and heavily potent. Nothing corroded about our brain waves. Going back in the days where you could simply walk to the corner to find your muse. Or peep out the latest groove. We about to let the energy fill the room so it might get a little wet. Or fill you up till you get so high. Because around here, we get praise when your stuff is fire. So let us begin. Welcome to the corner, my friends.
Divinely tailored. You say you don't know me. Is it my massive defenses or your lack of senses that led to this point? Blocked, deleted, repeated, lighting a joint. In the background of my mind thinking, what was the point? The lesson to be learned here is this. After 6 long months, I'm dubbed anointed. Attracting the masses, gaining comfort with sorting, expends so much energy. It's no surprise I decide to allow the rays and vibe, clip the ties, and hope the universe spares your demise, knowing it won't. Because on accountability you choke and spewed the fluid, lighting the gas lantern to expose you. I only wanted to know you, and now I'm glad you're a stranger. My mission requires me to be safer. Peace.
You got me going in circles. And I'm sick and tired. Tired of being on this same old ride and somehow I can't get off. Feeling lost the more I'm tossed around from love to clown, but none equals frowns. More like I'm going down, no oblige. Tired of the smoke and mirrors, worse mirage, massage of the manipulator stroke. It's like a chokehold with no hands, just little action and lots of words that leaves my heart blurred doing the same old dance. So round and round I go with another oh no. How could I keep being so stupid, thinking that love can't be this ruthless? But wasn't I so many years ago? Never stopping to think, just offering the love below. Now I'm reduced, feeling noosed, dangled, wrangling my thoughts. I fought, chasing to be on these rides, looking for these highs, like if she looked in my eyes and see what I see, but she would never truly see me, just enough to keep me in rotation. So, Mary, how could you go around and hurt me so as I'm passed by once again? Forgetting that we started as friends. When I'm away, she wants me close, but when I'm close, she's doing the most, so I give space. But then merry-go-round, and love again shows its evil face. See, feelings are not easily replaced, so what am I to do? You see, my mind is in a whirlpool. Somehow she gives me a little strength. One small thing, too clean, too fuck. She still got me going in circles. Build me up, back again, thinking that we can make it through it all, and then the other foot fall and I can't handle the weight. How much more can I take before I break through the other side? Because I need off this ride of double dutches, because it ain't nothing but double standards. Tired of flipping through the channels and each one ends the same with different names. So here I go again on my own. But who am I kidding? I've been alone, thinking I need Wi-Fi when I need to put all systems down. Rock an old school crown because I've been stuck in the matrix. I think I'm starting to hate this thing called love because my circles never lead to interlock infinity. No infinite power source for me. I am drained. This is truly written in pain, and after all of these years, nothing has changed. That's insane. Oliver always looking for a twist because nights like this, I wish something other than my tears would fall. You see, I was broken down, but now I'm starting to crawl. No more stall, because I know to know me is to love me. And sometimes I can be misunderstood. But now I understand that the only love that I need is me. So in my plans, I'm going to try. You damn right. I'm going to try loving me. Why keep depending on another when I have never let me down? Made more power moves without sound, because love like this don't need to brag, and hurt like this don't go in a bag labeled trash, just not for my ass. You see, that love shit is dead. I will feed you if you need to be fed. I will help you to bed. You see, because I've learned that love is like death. Certain shit ain't no controlling. But I'm about to start living my life like it's golden, because I am. And just like that, the gates opened up like, damn, and that's my piece.
Got fucked real good. Missionary, always positioned on my back, so I became familiar with the face of fear, made love to their homelessness, condemned by the vacancies in their heart, opportunities to take control of my life, not written into my mission statement, just teabag their baggage with gratitude as I settled under the weight of their dysfunctional diction, dedicated with disadvantage to ensure complacency was guaranteed. Fucked my head up with the bullshit. The afflictions I suffered felt like affection. Pain was paraphrased till victim became a virtue. I was a mad cow, imprisoned by someone else's war. Religion conditioned me to be codependent on their dictatorship. All accommodations for the abuse was provided. Fucked in the ass with no Vaseline, nothing to lubricate me from feeling all the friction from the fistings, all those trains I took, but always remained on the same station, taunted with the ideal of escape. I gave a fuck until I had no more fucks to give. I went numb from getting hit constantly. A motherfucker with a point to make, wishing a motherfucker would try me. Guess I'm a MILF, because I perfected the art of manipulation, learned to live within the misery. I was the fuck you queen. I masturbated, fucked myself, ripped my heart out. Now I become the fuck up, more like an assassin, fucking them with the same dick they tried to fuck me with. Fuck it. I learned to throw it back because them back shots be everything. I fucked them real good, so I no longer get fucked over.
I was fucking yesterday. Fucking tired, fucking pissed, fucking sick, gave the benefit of the doubt and got fucked over, fucked around and found out everyone can't be trusted. But she got me fucked up. Gave a fuck when I had no fucks to give. I was fucking yesterday. Fuck who? Fuck you? We fell in love, correction. I fell hard pressed, heartbroken from the notion that your pair of eyes wandered away from paradise, resting on the burning sands of a man that couldn't handle the waves of your storm, heart torn by my once adorned, betrayed, drawn. Fuck you, fuck who? Lust making gave climaxes that felt like the rapture. Souls captured, souls tied me down and left stranded, bountiful to bounty, claiming my heart to be the reward because I was found wanting. Fuck who? Fuck you? Men fucking anything, making it evident that you use elements from shower heads rather than your daily regimen. I wish love or lust didn't come. With the list of letdowns, the epitome of for the streets, where feelings feel foreign, spoken fluently as toxicity, these unstable creatures. Having to have the lower half of dudes as I shrunk in confidence and value, your notoriety grew, fuck who, fuck you. In the beginning, two souls identical, twin hearts broken and battered. She screams, like then screams, fuck me, bastard. Confused and crazy for caring. The manipulation of tears, she's daring, dangerous, known to be a shot with her tongue. And all I had to, at the end of the day, was an abortion to show for all of my past dear mistakes. So fuck who, fuck you. I was fucking yesterday. Fucked around and found out that I gave the benefit of the doubt and I got fucked over. So fuck who? Fuck you.
Love comes with strings. No matter how we puppet our words with brokenness to convince our minds that we're over it, when really we just forget what happened until the enemy reminds you because he ain't got shit else to do, bored. Going out of his way just to bring a memory out of the haystack of my growth, found the needle and poked me in the eye with temporary blindness. distracted by a pain that gained a vision from my attention, took my eyes off the mission. I minded my business, but distractions, love. It's funny how when I get to thinking about love, my mind immediately connects it to the pain. What is love without pain? They say no pain, no gain, because love gains the attention of the memories we bury, wearing triggers with no safety, shooting in places that all connect to my heart, holes in my soul with no bandage big enough to stop the bleeding. I swim in my own shedded blood. I can't drown, although I try to. My mind and spirit survive, but my body still remembers the pain. So when love is near me, my body wants to fight. My body wants to run. My body, I can't remember what hurt her. See, my body, I can't remember the last time I loved her like a man does. See, my body remembers more than my mind does. See, there I go again. This poem was supposed to be about friends falling in love, but I can't reach for love without reminding myself of the pain that love led me to, like a barbed wire fence surrounding my comfort zone, jagged edges meant to make me bleed anytime I step over the fence in love. Anyway, love. They say it's patient and kind, but they don't say how hasty and painful it could be. See, here I go again. I had a beautiful love story about friends falling in love, but like a puppet, my strings are controlled by my brokenness, and like an inanimate object, I can't object to what my heart says. I was an object being led by a broken man, like Humpty Dummy, who keeps falling off the same wall like a dummy. I keep depending on love to heal me in ways that I'm ignorant to, like a dummy, a fool in love with strings attached to my soul. My love language is given in sign language with broken hands, deaf to words of affirmations, where it's painful, where everything is a mixed signal from my mind to my broken heart cup that I continue to pour out from, like a dummy who keeps moving when told to stand still to risk love. See, here I go again, trying to find the right glue to fit in my body so there's no room for my trauma to be seeped out my thrifted body, like a dummy, ventriloquistically speaking from the heart to entertain this love that feels like pain. Or is it pain that feels like love? I feel like a dummy falling in love with what's put inside of me. Or is it the strings that control my love language? I don't know. I'm just a dummy in love with somebody again.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch. I am mutated myself. You see, I should have played that thing. I was saying, yeah, it's a drive-by. You know we just tore that thing down. I'm so excited. I done mutated myself in this thing, man. Welcome back to another week on P.P.C, where we always coming with the best uncut dopeness the corner has to offer. And this week, we bringing raw emotions to y'all last, man. I hope y'all had an amazing day, man. You know I don't be hopping around. I be deep when it come to knowing I get to kick it with y'all tonight. Man, if you're new to the vibe, tap in, and thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. Gonna do that, yeah. Go on and hit that button like right now so that you know when we lit, so you can get in this thing and crank up with us for the one time. If you P.P.C, then y'all know it ain't nothing but love. Thanks for tapping into one of the dopest vibes I ever had the pleasure of being a part of, man. And shout out to Poppy's Poetry Corner on Facebook for getting their vote on. Boy, I'm telling y'all, it's hard to pick a winner every week because everybody goes so fire. So shout out to them for making that difficult choice for us, which includes Skittle. Skittles had to rewind for last week, and Lizzie Gems, man, y'all saw that wonderful spotlight. Outstanding job to everybody last week, and this week ain't gonna be no different. So let's go ahead and get it. My first queen resides in Hampton Road, VA. She's a poet, author, Navy veteran who also is the founder of Speaking Art LLC and Sensei Tech LLC, using her experiences in technology and mental health to support her community, letting you know it's okay to put a pot, pour, and read, not not stopping there. She also is the curator of journals that help people with panic attacks, depression, anxiety. I mean, this queen believes in the power of courage and aims to spread her peace and love. And tonight, she here to do just that. So tonight, y'all help me welcome Encourage. Yeah, what up?
Hey.
How you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm glad to be here.
Man,
Thanks
I'm
for
happy to have
inviting
you
me.
here, especially after that speed round piece you just gave us. I was like, oh God, I'm new to the pen, so I am so feeling the vibe, man. That was everything, bro. You slid in. You know
I
what I mean?
appreciate you. I appreciate
Yeah.
you. It's not often that I get on the mic, so it's always good to, come out, and especially with my faves over there. So this is
Oh,
great.
I heard it. So that
Yeah.
means I get a little special treatment tonight because she don't get on the mic like that, but she on the corner tonight, y'all. So I'm loving it. So how long have you actually been doing spoken word poetry?
I've been doing it for probably about 5 years now, I'd say. But again, I don't take it as serious as I should.
Right.
But it is a form of therapy for me. So,
Okay.
like on the stage, probably about 3 years, but in total, probably about 5. I wrote a lot when I was a kid, but I never really recognized
Put
it
it
as
out and put it
poetry.
out there. Yeah.
Right,
I mean,
right.
it's always been in you, so that's always a blessing right
Right.
there. So let's talk about this book though. I mean, we
Okay.
ran it down like it wasn't nothing. Did y'all hear it? She was just like, I've only been doing it for about 5 years, 3 years on the stage, but we got a book already. I'm not taking it serious or nothing, but we got a book already. So you
Yeah.
taking something a little serious. So let's talk
Yeah.
about this book. Where can it be found? Is it corner prices? If you don't know what that is, I mean, is it less than a 3.5? Give us a
Okay.
little information.
Okay. It can be found on Amazon. It's called Pot Pour Read. It's a word play on potpourri. Because it's it's different genres, different scents, get different vibes that you can get from the book. So I have a little bit of social injustice. I have some spiritual things in there. I have fallen in love. So just a little bit of everything. I'm kind of like always all over the place anyway, so it kind of fits who I am as a person. But also to add to that, what I have been taking serious is my mental health journals, that are meant to help people through panic attacks or just those cycles of negative thinking and just overthinking stuff. So things like that, and everything can be found on speakinart.com, which has the links that'll take you to Amazon to get it. If you want to buy it up off of me, I'll give it to you. I think they're like 10 of them. I think they range from like $11 to like
Either
$25.
way,
So
corner prices. Those are corner prices. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Anything less than 7, y'all know. I keep telling you, you can put it here, you can put it here. And I'm so glad that you explained what that meant because I thought we meant like pot, and then pour.
oh,
I took
I
my
mean it's a
own,
little. I
I took my
mean,
own,
yeah,
representation
yeah,
of that. So I was glad that you kind of explained it because I was like, okay, it's like, she's telling you it's okay. It's a comfortable read to sit
yeah,
down with your tea and
yeah,
and getting your
yeah,
vibe. So, either way, it sounds like, it's something that you put your heart into. If it's all, I feel like you keep saying, you said like all over the place. I feel like it's not all over the place. I feel like you just touch a lot of different genres,
everything.
which has something for everybody. That's what it sounds
Absolutely.
like to me. Like you got a little bit of something for everybody, no
Yeah,
matter what your taste is, right?
yeah,
What was the
absolutely.
website again?
Speakinart.com. So like speaking or speakinart.com.
All right. All right, so we're gonna make sure she put it up in P.P.C. As
Yeah,
well, so that y'all can find the link. You know what I mean, and tap in, especially on those mental books, because boy, anxiety is real for me. So I know,
yeah,
sometimes
yeah,
we need different outlets for different things. So that's
yeah,
I love people who give us outlets and things that might help us through things that they might have already worked through, so they
yeah,
know an easier way to get you to take the steps to breathe, damn it, because it's all about just trying to get yourself to breathe. So
yeah.
what's the first piece you're giving us tonight, though?
Okay, the first piece I have for you is called Smoke and Mirrors. And this is a piece that I did for a poetry contest a few years ago, for like how they manipulated the Black community with cigarettes and nicotine and all of that stuff. So it's called Smoke and Mirrors.
Let's get it, man. I love it. I be
Okay.
smoking in the mirror too.
Okay. Welcome to the metamorphosis of slavery, where massa is menthol, meant to haul off blacks into a prepaid, pre-made, unmarked grave, using money to fill up the holes because there's no soil or soul rich enough to cover up the stench of the truth. And well, the truth is, the youth is socially ingesting these placebos of freedom, but regurgitating the white lies that make smoking look so cool that we overlook their agenda to hook the nicotine to nicotine, opening new portals that all lead to the same gravesite. Here lies a nigga fiend, written on the headstones of 45,000 blacks every year who died from a hemorrhaged mindset, who couldn't see past the smoke and mirrors, looking for coping mechanisms. We got self-inflicted wounds from the weapons they gave us to fight with. They say money is the root of all evil, but they keep watering the seed. Got the power to stop the growth, but they keep feeding their greed. Went from harvesting to being harvested. Went from dragging our chains to chain dragging to the head on the same plantation, on the same control, under the same remote. They pressed the volume button and watched our body count grow, pressed power and watched us go exactly where they wanted us. Trapped, addicted, placed in a prison with a scripted death sentence that runs on and on and on and on. No periods of time where Black lives mattered enough for us to see the reflection of change. We're old. I'm tired. Are you? I said I'm tired of being a target, but the more we inhale, the more they prevail. So let's get our power back. Come on.
Boy, it take the darkness to bring out the stars, so thank you for blacking out. Yeah, that was hard.
Man, y'all already know I love me an empowerment piece that makes sense, that people really need to go back and listen to over and over and over again, because it's all part of the system, man. I be trying to tell y'all. So I love those type of pieces, man. We're going to keep this show rolling. My next queen is a poet, mother, grandmother, and author. She's a native of Rochester, New York. Her professional expertise and passion have always been providing services to at-risk youth and families. However, since deciding to publish her first book, Me First, and introducing the world to her true self, she has experienced firsthand that writing and poetry have been therapeutic benefits. She believes that her purpose is to provide opportunities of empowerment, healing through poetry, while encouraging others to find the courage to author their own story. But tonight, her story, True, is here to let you see she ain't playing about what she's saying. Let's go. Her story is true. Her story is true. What's going on, Queen?
What's up?
Welcome back to the corner. You know you ain't new to this. You true to this. Let's go.
Hey.
How you feeling?
I am feeling awesome.
You looking amazing. Everything.
You know what? I try with my tall self.
Okay. That's right. We sitting up tonight. I forgot. We was in there tonight.
Right. We up there.
All 5'4" and how many halves of us? Leave us alone. We is tall tonight. Right. So, same question. How long have you been doing spoken word poetry?
Okay, so I have been writing since elementary school. I didn't start sharing my poetry until COVID happened.
Okay. So COVID brought something out other than the germs. I see. Okay, then right. It brought something out other than the germs. So let's talk about that latest venture of yours, A Black Girl's Experience. Let's get into that.
Okay, so A Black Girl Experience is a show I do on IG Live. It's every other Friday. Right now I'm in my 4th season. So my name is Her Story True. It's all about the story. And that's what A Black Girl Experience is. It's giving space to women of color to tell their story. They ain't got to be a poet. You know what I mean? They just have a story.
Just
you know
women empowerment.
It's just to give you space, because I feel like as women sometimes we get lost in all the labels. We the mom, we're the daughter, we're the wife, we're the girlfriend. If we got jobs, we're that,
Whoever
we're
that had it.
this.
Yeah.
So us get lost and very seldom. And if you're a poet, like, hey, you're the poet now. You know what I mean? And
Right.
who we are get lost in all those roles. And sometimes, I feel like we just need space just to be. Like, it's not the traditional interview. Like, if you check out any of my shows, like, we chilling, we laughing, you know what I mean? We talking about who we are outside of all of that.
Right. I mean, knowledge and dropping knowledge at the same time, because you never know
Mhm.
who needs to hear somebody else's story. Because
Right.
somebody's story could, change somebody's life, save somebody's life. It could do a lot of different things just from different experiences out here. So shout out to you for bigging women up, women's empowerment, just giving a space for women for 4 seasons straight. She putting it down. So you know what I'm saying. I love that. So what night is it again? Let's put it out there.
It's Friday nights. Not this Friday, but next Friday we have Miss Donna, who's
All
gonna
right.
be on our show, and it's at 7 p.m. EST on IG Live.
So 7 p.m. EST. Make sure y'all get on IG. You know what I'm talking about, and big some queens up and listen to some amazing stories. Support, support, support. So
Mhm.
what's the first piece you gotta get into tonight, Queen?
How I celebrate Black History.
Ooh, we is in our black bag, and I'm loving it, girl. Let me put my hand out. You know what I'm talking about?
World says this brown skin be a curse. Thinking I deserve more will be the death of me. Told it's best for me to think less of me while hidden between melanated epidermis, two worlds consistently collide in civil wars. One taught me blackness makes me a danger to society, an unwanted outlier, while the other lied to me, beating me black. An attempt to convince me that I could only live if the black in me remains a discrepancy. Making any effort to see myself through this darkness was a mistake. They made the mistake. Holding the expectation I will remain docile, dedicated to the doubt of my power, overpowered by intimidation, never anticipated that I'd find strength and freedom in telling the whole truth, taking responsibility for the darkness I contributed. There's no celebration without comprehension, and I can't fully comprehend what I consistently fight to hide. Old folks said, each one teach one. So this be a call of accountability, Black woman. While this world has morphed your crown of love into a scepter full of contention, labeling you as just another angry, bitter Black woman, emotionally overwhelming, needing to be fucked one good time. Unable to function outside this faction of sexism, bearing the burden of beautiful acceptance. So every time someone says, hey girl, you sure is pretty, you as a Black woman must gratefully submit. I get it. It's disgraceful. Instead, the disregard becomes decorated with hurt people hurt people. Black woman, it's not an excuse. You must address what has hardened you instead of allowing stereotypes to lay dormant in your womb, granting life to a new lineage of generational trauma, reproduce replicas of your projected pain, delivering prisoners into battle full of retribution, never resolution. Black now becomes caution signs, making him your target, finding comfort in stripping the man away, reinforcing tales of hate and fear spun by a society that says our Black is broken homes and violence, instead of establishing a place of peace and healing. Our darkness becomes an epidemic, swapping out the beauty of Black love with a lifetime sentence of baby mama drama and county visits. Is this what our ancestors gave their lives for? Their sacrifice of blood, sweat, and tears, demanding justice, integrity, and equality. Black is honor and pride. Let their legacy be restored. Black woman, there is no celebration of victory unless we take responsibility for the wars we create within the history of our Blackness.
Bad black sheep, well, I'm blacknificent in this thing, just like that piece was.
Yo, they going in tonight. That piece was definitely magnificent. You heard me? Everything had a lesson behind it. I'm loving these pens. Y'all know we're going to keep this show right on rolling, man. This king, oh yeah, you heard it. This king was raised in Southeast Washington, D.C. And at one point, he allowed his circumstances to lead him into more trouble than he asked for. While rooted in church, he battled with heaven to prove to himself that he was stronger than his depression. And through God and poetry, he has found a path of healing, peace that has given him new life, sharing his charm and God-given gift on his quest to help others, starting with his greatest accomplishment, and that's being a father. This king mission is based deeply in the love of his literature. He is quoted saying, "I pray my support and contributions to the poetry community are appreciated and stands for time." Look, tonight, he ain't gonna have to ask them questions. Tonight, he already know he well appreciated for coming on the corner, y'all. So y'all got to welcome Nate Senior. Yo, King.
What's going on?
Everything good, everybody on the corner gotta know what's up. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I was, my arms was like this a little bit, y'all, just a little bit. But guess what? When he touched down, boy, and he brought the fam with him. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. He even brought me somebody that don't even rap the mic no more. She said, but I came out tonight. Yeah, so King, thank you for making me feel special. You know what I mean? How long you been doing this thing called spoken word poetry?
I'm a little over a decade in. Man.
Lineage. All right, so then my first question would have to be like, what advice would you give to an up and coming?
Don't commit creative suicide by trying to imitate someone else.
Whew, you just said 1,001 words then.
So many times we try to get the reaction someone else gets, or so many times we try to imitate the style or the likeliness of someone else, and we kill what makes us genuinely us. Nobody can outdo you any day of the week. You know what I mean? And being you. You know what I mean? So, I don't know another Poppy that can outdo Poppy and Poppy's Corner. So, first and foremost, always stay true to you, and just never stop reading. Even if you don't write every day, try to read something every day.
Facts. That's knowledge, y'all. Y'all better take it down and listen, because I am. So let's talk about this book. Everybody on the show has a book tonight, by the way. Don't worry. I'm going to bring her story back for hers. So everybody got a book tonight. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So let's talk about the book. Is there corner prices? Where can the people find it? Give
us there are corner prices for $20. You can get the paperback version on Amazon. The paperback version is if you're a fan of poetry. If you're a fan of poetry, there's 5 chapters, and I guarantee one is going to speak to you. Mm-hmm. Chapter 1, it speaks about the upbringing and everything that I had to go through, that I needed to go through to make me who I am today. Chapter 2 is about how all love poems, how I got wrong in it, how I got dumb in it, how I abused it, right? Chapter 3 is dedicated to the women. I wouldn't be nowhere in life that I have been able to touch down on without the women that paved the way for me. My great-grandmother, my grandmother, my mother, my best friends, my sister, my wife, all of them. Chapter 4 is all us. Nice. You know what I mean? And chapter 5, I'm just showing off. Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay.
Now the hardcover, if you're a fan of mine, there's a personal message that I wrote in that book just for you, the reader. There's a collage. So for every poem you see, there's a collage of pictures where you can literally grow with me. Right. So it's 2 versions. It's entitled Behind Poetic Lines.
Man, that is dope. So he gave you the virtual art and the words to back it up. So that sounds absolutely amazing, guys. And was the speed round piece having to be in the book?
Yes.
See what I'm saying? And when you're dropping stuff like that, when you're dropping it off like that, man, you know you need to go pick you up a copy. Don't worry, he on my list. Y'all know I got a long list. Everybody on P.P.C be big. They be having books galore, so I be trying to get, you know what I mean? I got a whole list out here. It's like a Santa Claus Christmas list at this point. Damn, beauty one. But I'm gonna get it in. I'm gonna get it in. So I appreciate you again. Y'all make sure y'all touch down. We're gonna make sure that we put all the links in P.P.C so that y'all can support these authors, man. Get you a book or 20. You know what I mean? So what's the first piece you give it to us tonight, King?
This one is called What the Hell.
What the hell? Let me get up out of here. Yeah.
Okay. Hell's four scars on heaven's blessings, I'm guessing. When Adam and Eve left the God and God turned a blind eye to allow his heart to be hardened. Transformed queens to bitches, redefined beauty, made it hell's duty to install insecurities, then became everything it once hated about you. Placed plagues on nations, poured pain purposely over every portion God called perfect, with a substance called police. Hell suffocated everything procreated without procrastinating over every melanated generation and named the lineage niggas. There's a hue in you that causes officers to fire without pauses. Showing palms only makes you sweet targets that trigger the waterworks of mother's tears. Your complexion spells a compelling evidence, though heaven sent, hell made it evident that for 500 years a slave sends origins back to black, dark, damn, nearly forgotten. The melody of your melanin scream cries, birthing the blues. Maybe if blues lives mattered, we wouldn't be battered, heart shattered to the rhythm of blue shields bashing. Hell birth pathogens in our ashes to keep our asses from grasping, gasping, anything but their breath breathe. Made it airborne, and in the air it formed our oxygen. Yes, in the beginning was darkness, but somehow hell seemed to white it out. And this is just something that my pen had to witness. And I thank you all for joining me on another Nate experience.
Boy, you sure ain't write that, cause that shit right there was facts.
Yo, they just hit us with a back to back on some of that right there. You know, I love that right there. I'm going to go ahead and bring Encourage back up here so she can tell us some more about her journey, y'all. I'm loving the fact that she done came out of slight retirement for this thing. That's what they say. So I'm like, yeah, let's go. You with it? One
There
more.
we go.
Why I be trying to get to that flyer. And I should have played it for myself tonight. See, I had the perfect opportunity to not unmute myself and play the mutated flyer, and I didn't even play that thing. You good, Queen? You got that thing right now?
Yeah, I'm just getting my vanity set organized.
All right.
But,
So
yeah.
you have a tech company.
Yeah.
So how did you get into tech?
I went to school back in like 2011 when I was getting out of the Navy, and I got my degree in security technology. So I just been I've been in the field since 2012, and I just got to the point where people always ask me like, how'd you get here? How'd you get there? How'd you do this? And how'd you do that? So I said, you know what? Why not like help people get into the field? It's money in there. It's easy. We need more of us, in there.
I was just finna say that, and a queen on top of that. So I hear, because I really don't know, it's not my field, but I hear that it's not too many of this or queens in that field. So yeah,
absolutely. So
how long have you been running the tech company?
I just started running the company. I just got my business Sensei Tech up and running this year. So it's still, thank you. It's still in the infancy stage, but it's going. I have my clients, so I just gotta work on my website, but it's up and coming. If anybody's interested, you can still reach out to me. It's still 100% going.
All right, man. We're going to put both links in the group. So I know people be having problems with their computers. I don't know what kind of tech you do, but I know I'm slow to death when the nanos be coming up. I be needing a little help to the delete. You say delete. Yeah. I'm still pressing Alt Control delete. Never mind. Pineapples. Let me leave myself alone. So what's the second piece you're getting into tonight?
The second piece is it's more of a vulnerable piece for me. Hold on just a second.
When the kids come in the room, you gotta be like, hey, I know you see me. over here having a whole interview, but yet and still you want me to come be mommy and what's going on? I just, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't even gonna cap. Mine would have came right in here and still been talking, and I'd have been talking to y'all at the same time. Hold on, because obviously they trying to be seen.
Yeah, yeah, obviously, because I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything
I'm
at
not
all.
busy at all. You know, nothing's going on here. You know, come on in the room.
Literally, I didn't exist before I came on here. It's just the dog too. I don't know how the dog ended up in here. You know,
it's all good. The job is never done. The job is never done. That's what make y'all such amazing creatures. Me too. Just strong out here. You know what I mean? So second piece. Let's get back to it. You know what I mean?
All right. Back into it. All right. This one is called no title. I don't have a title for it, but this one is for it's a vulnerable piece for me. And I deal with mental health. I have my journals because I deal with mental health on my own. You know, I'm diagnosed bipolar, so it's a daily fight for me. So this is kind of like stepping into, you know, the fight. So here it goes.
I feel you. I told you I probably need to get about 300 or 500 of them journals. Let me get up out of here, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the comments tonight too, man. Big love.
Sometimes I zoom into my spectacle of misery. I find a good vein to stick and drip the cancer of depression into the streams of my soul. I get high off the thought of falling from the clouds, hitting the ground so hard that my body imprints the concrete paralyzed, allowing thoughts to walk all over me like I'm in New York City, lying on a sidewalk parallel to my freedom, footprints on every chakra, bonded to a place beneath the imaginative blockings. The enemy always finds a way to hypnotize me, like the old people used to say. He got a stronghold on me. Switched up my surrounding with a virtual reality. I can't touch it, but I can see, hear, and feel a danger that is not really in front of me. My head is it's heavy with intentional animated images meant to cause a reaction, meant to make me move and walk in places with made up boundaries. I don't even know where I am anymore. When real life gets boring, I search for a way, like a bounty hunter with a money reward. Money. She's a bad bitch. She can make you switch sides from peace to worry, take you out of the present and replace it with the glory of misery. I sit in the past asking why. I fly to the future asking how. High mileage, but no spirit, just dealt a hand of cards like everyone else, playing life with what I got. My hand gets heavy sometimes. My poker face can't hide sometimes. So I just give myself up into the stream of emotions, you know, the dream floating, rowing on pieces of my boat gently and merrily, as if this life wasn't actually nothing but a dream. Like how today will eventually just become a memory. Poem.
Man, y'all, I think I lost a little bit of my fairy dust on that one. Oh, I'm back.
Yo, I really need to fix it. That shit was bought to y'all by CapCut. But nah, for real, that one right there kind of hit home. So I might have did lose a little of my fairy dust because she might have been sprinkling a little truth in that thing right there, y'all. Woo! Okay, I'm back. I just had, you know, I'm back. Let's go. Her story true. Yo, Queen.
Oh.
You know I be waiting. I gotta bring that flyer a little close. I be itching to hit that thing too. I gotta bring it a little close. I do. So we didn't get to talk about the book. You know what I mean?
I have a third one, but I don't have a copy here with me.
Oh, it's okay. So we got 3 books. 3.
So yeah, 3. So this is My Truth Ain't Pretty. Came out last year. In this book, you find it takes you through all the things that I've had challenges with over the years, and just talk about my truth about it. You know, my discovering myself, my mental health, love, relationships, spirituality, social justice, forgiveness. And then at the back of it, it has a nice little, you know, like journaling section.
Get your journal on at the same
Yeah,
time. You can read and
yeah,
write your thoughts about what you're
and
reading, all kind of stuff. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And so this one is
Hold it up a little more, girl. Let's see that.
provoked
Yeah. Yeah,
provoked
you
by
come in, come
love.
midway. Come.
This
Oh,
this
there
one
we go.
this this
Yeah,
this this
yeah. Okay.
this one is provoked by love. This will be available for purchase on September 12th, which is also the anniversary of my stepfather's transition. Um, in this book, for those who know, I have another poetry name, the Fuck You Queen. Um, and I've really struggled over the course of years, like accepting love, not really understanding what it was, thinking that other people was responsible for me loving myself. So, and provoked by love, you're gonna see like a different side of her story. True, you kind of see, that side of me, the fuck you queen, kind of being laid to rest in this book, and me really embracing love from all perspectives. It's even
Oh,
a
she
couple of
caterpillar,
pieces.
y'all. She came
Even
out of butterfly. She wrote this
yes,
marvelous poem.
I
Let's
mean
go.
it's even a couple of pieces in here about my current relationship.
Okay.
So yeah.
Which I'm gonna take
Per-
you happy in because you laying that old shit to rest.
my
You like trying to put it to bed,
love.
trying to put it to bed and trying to start anew. So I love that for
I
you. You know what I'm
did.
saying? And it is a
Mm-hmm.
beautiful look. Love
Yep.
is beautiful in
Yep.
any
So
shape, form, and fashion. So
mhm.
yeah.
They're both on Amazon. My True Flame Pretty is $20. And Provoked by Love is going to be 25. If you want to pre-order your copy or you would like a signed copy, you can hit me on IG, and you can pre-order your copy with a minimum deposit of 15, or you could just pay the whole 25. It's up to you.
All right.
Um, and
That
those
sounds
who
great.
order,
Congratulations,
mhm,
though, man. It's not even out yet. So, y'all, we getting a
yeah.
PPC exclusive right here.
Yeah, and those who get a signed copy will get a little gift with their signed copy. So,
Right.
yeah.
It's on. Y'all know I'm gonna be in the back channel. Don't worry. Don't worry. You putting the price up now, but I'm gonna be in the back channel like, yo, can we get a PPC, special that run for 24 hours? All these books out here, they drop the links. They might cut us a little couple dollars off. And we can get us some books in this thing for the low, y'all. I had to put it out there, on live. Hit them in the back channel. Remember I said, but no. so and then the book that's in between those two. You have a book
So
in
the my Me First, which is actually
yeah.
my
The
first
first books.
the
Yes, the first
first
joint.
book, um, that is also on Amazon. That is a plethora of pieces that I wrote as a child, all through like my adulthood.
Let's
So
go. So she
yeah.
taking y'all on a journey, and it's 3 books. She
Mm.
got 3 titles on her belt. Believe that. So let's go. What's the second piece you're giving us tonight, Queen?
So the second piece is called For the Love of God. This piece kind of touches on um, me losing my stepfather, and being angry with God.
All right, I could definitely resonate with that. Am I?
John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. But what about me? Or maybe I've wandered off too far away, so his love would never reach me. He was unreachable to me, which I find contradicting, confusing the hell out of me. Frequently told that God would never forsake his children. Yet he allowed the enemy to enter me, evicting my innocence, leaving me full of the sins of another. So maybe, just maybe, I wasn't his child either. He sits high on cumulus while I'm consumed with condensation and watches me waste away, lost to compassion. Jehovah Rapha, the Lord heals. Yet he leaves me covered in scars, wounded by a war I wasn't equipped for. He left me vulnerable, without weapons. Vengeance touched me in places I didn't know how to feel with, just filled with their transgressions. God so loved the world, but he forgot to love me. Her story true, to be continued.
Well, I ain't gonna say it was a heavenly message, but it was definitely a message, man.
Yo, that was. I take a breather out of some pieces like that. Y'all know what I've been going through lately, so those pieces be touching all the way up through home. You know what it is. Hugs to the queen. Hugs to the queen. Let's get the king through. Yo, king.
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. So I already know y'all finishing out with a little Sadiq the Ding special. Yeah, so I'm kind of excited about that. So what do you have next on your calendar? Because I know you also do a show.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's talk about it.
Night with the Poet. This is a space that we've done about 4 seasons on Clubhouse, 3 seasons on Instagram. So we're going into season 7 next month. It's crazy. We've had Obi West. We're working on getting Black Chakra. We've had a Chicago takeover that was just freaking bananas. Night with the Poet is a space where not only do we get to know you, the poet, we want to know who you are behind the poetry. What inspires you? What were your challenges? What were your obstacles? What did you overcome? How did you heal? How do you approach your writing? Who is your target audience? You know, what are you looking to get as a destination for your work? Everything that makes you the person. You know what I mean? So, yeah, next month, season 7, Bars and myself, we're kicking it off. And I'm excited, man. I can't.
Yo, it sounds like it's been a bomb.com. I mean, the names
Yes.
you done named already. I'm over here like, what? Yo, just pass me the number. You heard me? But nah, I
Yes.
mean, you know, any outlet that we have for art, I feel like we all have to support one another and big each other up because they don't even have arts in school anymore. And trust me, I know I still got babies in school and they ain't doing no art. They ain't taking no time and drawing. They ain't even got wood shop class no more. They can't even make a paddle no more.
I'm literally working a few people that I've had on Night with the Poet. I know Seven the Poet down in
Yeah.
Houston. It's a few, so we're going to be coming together because we're one of the only creative genres that don't have a Hall of Fame, and we're going to have one soon. So that's something that I'm personally taking pride in.
I will
You know,
beat that up. Give me something else to shoot for. Because I
there you
will
go.
be on that. You know
There
what I'm
you go.
talking about? You know, I got big goals out here.
Yeah.
What's the what night can they find that?
If you jump on Night with a Poet, if you follow me on IG, that's Nate Senior _improv. All of the shows that we've done on Instagram is there. And if you would like to be on a feature on Night with the Poet, just DM me. Let me know you're interested.
Hey, there it is right there. I'm gonna be in this bumper. Y'all know what it
Yes.
is. All
Yes.
right, so what's the second piece you're giving us tonight, King?
Ooh, we're about to get a little deep. This is called Wannabe.
Wanna be.
So before I got married, um, my at the time fiance and I was supposed to have a child. I believe it would have been my daughter. I always wanted to be a girl dad. Some things outside of my control didn't allow that to happen. Years passed.
Or she wasn't the one.
Yeah.
Uni helped you out.
Yeah. So my wife allowed me some years ago to finally put pen to pad about it. We never talked about it until this. And it's also in the book. So here we go. Wannabe.
All right, man. I keep getting these. Y'all gonna see these P.P.C exclusives. I'm gonna be like, because it's from the books, y'all. Let's go.
Hey, baby girl. I'm sorry that we have to talk this way. I'll never be prepared for this conversation, and just remember that neither one of us had a say. It's killing me to know that I'll never hear your voice, hold you, or even laugh as I watch you wipe off my kiss. My heart aches for every black man whose confessions are similar to this. She was due to arrive October 8th, 2012, full of life with her daddy's eyes. Instead, she was removed February 3rd by a pill, a vacuum, or maybe some surgical pliers. I'll never know who she'd be today. But no one will ever talk about this type of fatherless pain. There'll be no say dada pressure from me to you. No awkward bra shopping of me trying to mourn too. Hell, I wanted to tell you niggas ain't shit, but I was robbed of that too. No exchanging tears when we're finally being separated because it's the first day of school, no. I'll never be able to threaten your prom date or track down your ex. I was merely allowed to fertilize a seed, and I was excluded from what happened next. The hell you mean, how do I know it was a she it? Y'all don't understand. I'm dying inside because I'm a wannabe. You'll never know how hard it is to make it look easy that I'm over this. My opportunity to love you, princess, has been reduced to this. They bash deadbeat dads. But what about the wannabes? Wannabe father, wannabe girl dad, wannabe overprotector, wannabe VIP for tea time just to prove my sensitivity, wannabe bad boy on prom night, wannabe giving her away but in my heart she'll stay father of the bride, wannabe pop, wannabe first father-daughter dance, but no. No one gives a damn about a wannabe. They just persecute the can't be's. They say they ain't shit. They drag their deadbeat ass through social media. They collect the check. And for child support, they use that child as a weapon. No one defends wannabes. They won't march in favor of a wannabes. No laws will ever be made to protect a wannabe. And I agree, your body, your choice. But when I came in you, I came with the options. I'm sorry, baby. I was powerless to protect you. My little embryo, they call a blood clot. You were my blood, heart. And know whenever my heart skips a beat, I know that's you. I'll see you in my prayers. The world couldn't have a female me. My boys say at least you ain't gotta pay child support. Nah, I'm just paying the rest of my life for the child that she aborted. Poem.
Boy, I feel you on that shit. That gave me chills. Ooh, wait. Thanks.
Damn. That's, I don't even know what to say after the piece. The piece is just heartfelt. I don't think I've ever thought about it from that side. So just the fact that he provoked thought makes that piece even stronger. Hearts out to you, King. Like, damn. Y'all, we're gonna close the show out a little bit different tonight, man. For real, for real. We're gonna bring everybody up. Everybody's gonna do a collab piece to close us out tonight, man. This first time done on this joint. We is doing some P.P.C. first time shit. I'm trying to tell y'all we up through there. So let's get it. Let's go. You all right, King?
Yeah.
All right. You know it's gonna be my first question. All right, well, you know what? Let me what's the name of the piece, y'all? The piece is
I want to hear them go crazy, and then I'm going to get in where I fit in.
Sheesh. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, well, forget the name. Just know it's about to happen. So let me get the hell on.
All right, Maya, you got it. I'll come in right behind you. Yeah.
We're doing the Dear Black Woman, right? Okay. Dear Black Woman, I can hear your screams through your silence. I see the blood dripping from biting the tongue that speaks life and whispers death sentences. I can smell the spoiled, milked trauma in your root chakras. I can see your ashy calluses from dragging all them bags like that. To 5 steps forward and 10 steps back, I feel the same pain in my back from carrying the same children conceived from the erection of your fear of being lonely. Settled with the devil just to say you lived your life, but you did it backwards. I can see your makeup in the shade you serve. A full face of unresolved trauma that covers you, girl. Or maybe it's the make-believe smiles you give, hoping to conceal your brokenness. I can hear the words trapped behind your lips sticking together. I bet your kisses taste bitter with a sweet aftertaste triggering cavities of words left unspoken, leaving the lingering smell of hurt as if a skunk squirted on your aura. Black woman, we speak the same language, but our voices be in cages, competing against one another is purely outrageous. We be cellmates with no guards, just fake correction to perfectionism. Our freedom requires us to be numb to our emotions. Black women, I see what you deserve. I mean, I see what you don't. I mean, I see you be from the same society that looks down on you but puts a crown on you in the same breath. I see the code switch in front of a live audience. I've been in the job interview waiting room hoping and wishing that nobody on a panel is sexist or racist or just blatantly intimidated by my existence alone. Black women, you are not alone, but you are you're different. With no competition, you are not victimized, but you are a threat to society. Because, child, when you see a Black woman focused and happy and centered like gravity, balanced in duality, she be recognizing the difference between fake love and reality. You can't tell her shit. Black woman, I can see your power. Can you? Sincerely, you.
Black boy, your heart is heavy, but you a hard body. Getting your weight up, always on 10, trying to make $1 off this next lick. Big dreams. You always been industry minded, but quiet as kept. You were never meant to be in these streets, nigga. Being in these streets is all you know. Survival is your only strategy because this world has made a religion out of watching your Black body drown by the wayside and consistently ridicules you by not living by the bylaws of a monarch that has made mockery out of you. They have you marked for trap houses and baby mamas, breastfed suffering long before you entered this world through the path of their unrighteousness. Black boy, heavy is the one that is forced to wield his own crown, but told he will never be able to be adorned with the jewels. Just another Black boy broken by the injustice of a system that would rather have you changed to Dungeons and Dragon, a bitch to teach her to respect you, but never receiving the curriculum for yourself. Now you've become a walking contradiction, full of the barriers that cut you at the knees, crippled you, so you will never be able to stand. Transcribing words written across dockets, a system that says melanin makes you a monster. Trauma makes you a tragedy, undeserving of integrity, so you will never be able to keep your head above water. And poor parenting. Poor parenting has made you an easy target, so prison to pipeline becomes a normalized legacy in your honor, now written into one long run-on sentence. Your life, punishable by the honor you will never be granted because you are a Black boy.
When I was a child, I spoke as a child, and I stayed in a child's place. But when I became a man, I fought for healing, fought for peace, for love. They say prayer changes things. When you prayed on me, I changed to avoid the primal instincts of an angry parent. I learned a child's place is no safe space for children. I learned Black scripture. I learned you're not boo-boo the fucking fool or one of my little friends. You brought me in this world and constantly remind me that you could take me the fuck out. Words spoken to a child that didn't even ask to be here. Black folks parables. What happens in this house stays in this house. Even if what happens in this house should be screamed to the heavens, shut the fuck up before I give you something to cry for. Before I even give you something to cry for, never realizing the lesson. Black boys shouldn't cry. Black boys associate pain with love. Black boys learn to take pain. Black men get stuck in a child's place, but black women say that's no fucking place for a man. I learned love is patience. Wakanda. I saw it firsthand what it meant to be slow to anger when I was allowed to go outside but instructed to come back with a switch, all because you refused to spare the rod. When you raise up a child in frustration and anger, they will never depart from the pain. I read Jesus got the beating of his life. I empathize because I received the passions of the Christ. At times, men are emotionally unavailable, mentally abusive, verbally quiet because he's stuck in a child's place. But when he's angry, he acts out, he fights, all because when he was a child, he wasn't allowed to fight back. Love doesn't conquer all. It just repeatedly defeats me, and I'm tired of tasting defeat, but the fruit of the Spirit left me with a bitter aftertaste. So when I was a child, I stayed in a child's place. But when I became a man, I recognized that it's time to grow up and heal. And this is just something that my pen had to witness. And I thank you all for joining us on a Raw Emotions experience.
Well, golly, now that's a way to end the dang on show right there, man. Big love, big love, big love as I take them on down off this screen. Man, look, Nate said it for me. That's Raw Emotions for your ass. And how we closing out tonight, man. Y'all already know the saying. Make sure that you wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes. And a mile. I mean, seriously, man. This show tonight was the bomb. Let me get out of here.
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know, I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it. I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.